Welcome to another episode uncovering the hidden stories of the internet. Today, we're diving into the wild tale of the Pirate Bay, the infamous torrent site that transformed online piracy and triggered a worldwide crackdown on copyright infringement. Though it started small in 2003, the Pirate Bay quickly grew into the most resilient torrent site on the web. Despite police raids, lawsuits, and criminal trials, it has stayed online for nearly 20 years. This is the unbelievable journey of how three Swedish techies turned a tiny project into the king of online piracy. Let's dive in. In the early 2000s, internet piracy was spreading rapidly through peer-to-peer networks like Napster and Kazaa. Seeing this growing demand for copyrighted content, Swedish programmers Gottfrid Svartholm, Fredrik Mege, and Peter Sunda launched the Pirate Bay in 2003. It was a simple website that indexed BitTorrent files, making it easy for users to download movies, music, games, and software. The Pirate Bay founders were part of Sweden's anti-copyright group Piratebyrån. They hoped to challenge copyright laws through civil disobedience. But the site grew much larger than they ever expected. By 2004, it had over 1 million users as it became the premier destination for pirated content. This exponential growth put the Pirate Bay in the crosshairs of the entertainment industry. In 2006, police raided their data center and seized their servers. But with the help of supporters, the Pirate Bay was back up and running just 3 days later. This police raid only increased the site's popularity and strengthened users' resolve to keep it online. The legal pressure escalated in 2009 when the founders of the Pirate Bay were criminally charged with assisting copyright infringement. After a high-profile trial, they were convicted and sentenced to 1 year in prison and a $3.5 million fine. While the founders served their sentences, the Pirate Bay continued operating through different domains and secret administrators. Police performed periodic raids, but the torrent site always managed to survive. Over the next decade, the Pirate Bay played a game of cat and mouse with authorities across the world. It used cloud hosting and domain hopping to avoid lawsuits and stay one step ahead of the police. But the crackdowns forced the site to frequently change hands, domains, and content policies. Today, the Pirate Bay remains online as one of the most visited torrent sites. But it's a hollow version of its former self, stripped of many features due to legal threats. While the site transformed online piracy, its future remains uncertain in a world of ever-increasing copyright enforcement. The epic journey of the Pirate Bay reveals how three programmers from Sweden built a tiny website into the internet's piracy giant. For nearly 20 years, it has survived police raids, criminal trials, and contempt of court charges. Though the Pirate Bay faces continuous legal action, it remains committed to keeping piracy accessible to the masses. Love it or hate it, this infamously resilient torrent site has left an indelible mark on the internet's history. That's all for this video on the controversial rise of the Pirate Bay. Let me know in the comments what other tech stories you want us to cover. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos uncovering the hidden history of the internet's most notorious sites and apps. Thanks for watching.